Once upon a time, in a concrete jungle known as New York City, there was a girl named Nona. Nona was a smart and eager college student who wanted to work in the world of finance. She found a job at a company where she met a guy named John. John was a little older and not as cool as Nona, but they got along great. One thing led to another, and they fell in love. For almost 3 years, Nona and John did everything together. They cooked meals, solved crosswords, and went on some pretty cool trips. They helped each other through tough times, job searches, and crazy roommates. Then, one day, Nona and John had a fight and decided to break up. They went their separate ways and didn't talk for a while. They both had great jobs and lots of friends in New York, but something never felt quite right. So Nona and John decided to do something crazy. They quit their jobs, said goodbye to their friends and family, and left New York City for an adventure to explore the world. Their first stop was Tokyo, Japan. There they saw the beautiful cherry blossom trees and ate some of the best sushi on earth. Then they went to Bali, Indonesia, where they slept in grass huts in the jungle and made friends with monkeys. Next on their journey was Tibet. They climbed a majestic mountain and prayed with Tibetan monks. In search of some warmer weather, they traveled to India. They rode elephants, enjoyed some traditional Indian dancing, and gazed with wonder at the Taj Mahal. After a long flight down under, they landed on Australia's beautiful Gold Coast. Nona and John spent days and nights lounging on the beach, which they are pros at doing, and they scuba dived in the Great Barrier Reef. Next stop on the adventure was Bulgaria, Nona's homeland. Nona showed John all of her favorite childhood spots in Sofia. They dined on moussaka, shapska salata, and all of the lamb and cured meat they could eat. Feeling the need for more sun and sand, they took off for their very favorite place in the world, the Greek island of Mykonos. What else is there to say about this little slice of heaven but pure paradise? From Greece, it was on to the south of France. Exploring from Marseille to Saint-Tropez, they drank all of the wine. After kicking the hangover, John and Nona flew to London. They spent time hanging out with Nona's best friend Olia and took their first helicopter ride on a tour of the city, before departing for one final continent on their journey. They touched down in South Africa and ventured to the wild safari of Kruger National Park to get priceless Instagram photos with lions, tigers, and giraffes. John and Nona remembered back to their first trip together many years before when they visited the San Diego Zoo. It seemed fitting to conclude this global adventure among the wildlife once again. 10 countries, 4 continents, and one trip of a lifetime that they would never forget. And John and Nona lived happily ever after. The end.